Hey friends, Pastor Randy here. Welcome to Making It Simple. Great to be back with you today. Hope that this lesson has intrigued you. And if so, I hope you listen to it again and really look deeper at this one passage, John 3:17. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world. I hope it intrigues you what we're talking about in this little series of teachings that we're calling But to Save, taking it out of that verse. But also share it with somebody. Subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps keep this work going so that we can share the truth in a beautiful way that allows someone to understand the value of a true relationship with Christ. Not religion, not denominationalism, not anything but one thing. That is why this little message is so important. We left yesterday using, the understanding of the word save. Again, it just means rescue from danger. And we talked about the fact that if God so loved the world that he wants to save the world, well, how is that going to happen? Because that statement alone, that he did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world. Well, if save means rescue, well, how is that going to happen? Was it going to be an army? Was it going to be a cowboy on a white horse? Was it going to be sending some lightning strikes down to get the bad guys? All of those kind of sound like good options if we were in charge. That would be kind of what we'd do. Send in the troops, send in Rambo or Dirty Harry or John Wayne. Or if I had control of the zapper button, buddy, I'd be... But that's not how God operates. It's important that we look at the last part of that verse. Here's what it says. God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world. Wait a minute. How was he? Through him. Those two words give us another talking point. Didn't send his Son to the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. That sounds like Jesus would have to do something. It sounds like he'd have to offer something that would give us the opportunity to accept it or not. If something is being offered through a channel, whatever that channel may be, you have the opportunity to receive it and accept it or say no. That's exactly what this is speaking of. This is direct. This is personal. This is saying to all of us, God is saying to all of us, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to do it. He would make the offer, if you will, for all the means that is needed in order to be saved. In other words, the rescue that I'm offering you, I'm providing the resource by which that can happen. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm going to take care of it. It's provided. It's yours. All I ask of you is to say yes. But you certainly have the option to say no. It's almost like someone that's drowning, okay? And I've been on the end of that personally. If someone is offering to rescue you, be it reaching out their hand, throwing you a life raft, whatever the means are that you are being saved, rescued, you can accept that. Or you can say, no, I'll try to do it on my own. Oftentimes that does not result in a good ending. However, you have that option. You do. What we find is the way that this verse plays itself out, in that God didn't come to condemn the world, but to save the world through him, sent his son into the world to save the world through him. This would take place at Calvary's cross, where Jesus gave his life. Nothing took it. He gave it. And in the process of doing that, payment for sin's debt, which is death, was paid in full, completely. Therefore, the salvation being offered, saving the world, is being offered to all who will accept, to all who will believe, and there's no balance. It's all paid for. It's all taken care of. So what we learn as we look through this is God had a mission: save the world. And he offered the rescue. He provided the means for that offer. His one and only Son. And his one and only Son carried out this mission by dying on the cross. And again, at that point, the debt that is brought by being separate from God, the debt for that is death. It was paid for. It was a total satisfaction of the debt that was owed on that. So what we find, friends, in this one verse, for God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world. What we find is the heart of God. To save, not condemn. And he provided the means by which that becomes a reality. Many of the erroneous, the wrong teachings about not just this message, but indeed the heart of God, are shameful because they don't give time to this. They want to strike fear in everybody. I'm working on another message right now for a different time, in a sermon. In the passage it says, Lord, Lord, I did this, I did that. And he says, depart from me, I never knew you. That has been used over and over and over the years to scare people to death. Depart from me, I never knew you. But who was he talking to in that passage? It was not just anybody. It was those who continually use his name but truly don't know him. I'm calling it familiar but not family. That's going to be another lesson for another day that we'll do right here, making it simple. But right now, as we look at this, we find and we feel, we experience, we hear about and realize in this one little verse, John 3:17, the love of God. And just how amazing and awesome it really is. Wait a minute. God loves the world so much that he gave his only Son, his one and only Son, and that whoever would believe in that would not perish. That's another lesson. The word perish, cease to exist, but have everlasting life. He didn't send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. As with everything in this life, friends, everything in this life is offered. It's an offering. It's just that. It's an offering. But an offer only becomes a possession if we accept it, if we receive it, if we retain it. God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save it. Will you receive that gift today? I just want to leave you with that. Will you receive what? Will you accept his offer that he has given? Have you? Have you done that? But you realized in thinking about that, you've never really let that gift go to work for you. Oftentimes we get gifts and what do? We put them on a shelf and we don't think about them until Maybe after they're expired, or maybe they're no good. I want to encourage you today to make that 18-inch move. What are you talking about, Pastor? That 18-inch move from here to here. The heart of God, the desire of God, if you will, is that none, and that word, no matter how you translate it, always means the same thing, none should perish. The word should means by choice. In other words, I'm rejecting the offer. You don't have to. I'm choosing to. God opened the door. He absolutely opened the door that nobody has to say no. Nobody has to be left on the other side of that door. Will you walk through that door today? Will you understand that God did not send His Son into this world to condemn the world, but to save the world? And that includes you. God bless you, friends. Thank you for joining me, for making it simple. Lord willing, we'll be back very soon with the next lesson. God bless you. Have a great day.